Hello. Um, for those of you who are new in the class, I'm Miss Hall. If I haven't met you before, and we do have several new ones in the class, so welcome. For the assignment that you had today, I'm sorry, I'm just now sending this to you. I'm redoing the video. Yes, I am at home. Uh, my son had to be tested, and we haven't heard the results back. He's fine, but we haven't heard the results back. So, Um, I am working from home. I am available to talk to you if you need to send messages, and we'll get through this together. Now, for the assignment today, you go to your normal screen and where you've been watching your videos. Right up above that is, I'm going to put my glasses back on. Right up above this screen here is a drop list. So if you click on that, you have a ton of people to choose from for your career interview. You only need three. Just um, make sure that you are selecting from three different jobs. Okay, so if you start one and it's on one job and you finish it, you do that sheet, and then you click on another one and you see that it's the same job, go to a different one. Okay, let's get some diversity in here. Don't do the top three. We need people to choose from all over. Okay, and if you have found that you might be interested in one of these jobs as we've done this project, then choose, in those areas and go for it. Now, on the sheet that you're completing, you will answer all of the questions. I don't have a printed out copy of what I added to your assignment, but you'll find that there are three sheets there. As you start typing your answers, use complete sentences, please. As you start typing your answers, then you will, it may put it down to another page. That's fine. Don't worry about the paging being, a certain way. Don't worry about the green sidelines or any of that. Just work and answer the questions fully, use complete sentences, and do your best. And now, the reason I am just now sending this and redoing it actually is because we have um, I've had some questions, and one of them is on the project, and I've been sending personal notes. If I haven't gotten to you, don't worry, I will. I'm extending the deadline for that because it is a test project for this Friday. Okay, so along with the assignments that we're doing this week, you'll go back and look at each one of those because several of you obviously misunderstood some of the questions, and one of them was the rules and regulations. If your video for that particular job does not include rules, regulations, laws for that job, Google it. For example, Googled laws or rules and regulations for an audio engineer. And it works better for you to actually put the job, not the career pathway. But if you put rules and regulations for an audio engineer, rules and regulations for performing arts, and it may come up on performing arts with rules and regulations for a certain theater. It's saying what are some of the rules and regulations that they may have to deal with. So find something. Now, when you find that, copy the link from where you're getting it. Make sure it's not Wikipedia. Wikipedia is not acceptable, but copy your link, just your URL right up here, put it underneath the question. That tells me where you found it. And for example, when I looked up rules and regulations for an audio engineer, I pulled up an entire 2-page list of laws, not just rules and regulations, but laws for audio engineers. So they exist, and that is something that you may need to address more fully. Most of you need to address that more fully. That is a question that across the board has been an issue. Um, Make sure that you are answering all of the questions on the project. There's a PDF for each one attached to each career pathway. here's the deal, guys. It's the same questions for all of the pathways. It's just the PDF has a different title on it because it either says audio and visual technology and film, printing technology, visual arts, performing art, journalism, and broadcasting, or telecommunications. The questions are the same. So you should be able to answer all of these questions. Don't answer one or two on each one. That's not acceptable, and that is not going to be a good grade for you. This is a test grade. And because this is our first project, I am extending the time because I want you to understand that the expectations are expectations. They are not suggestions. Okay. So if there are 6 questions to be answered, answer 6. If there are 7 questions to be answered, answer 7. If there are 15 questions, there's not, then answer 15. But don't just pick 1 or 2 and answer them and then move on. That's not acceptable. Also, some of you on the very beginning, on the overview, did not follow the example. The example was your title slide, one picture from each of the career pathways on the second slide, and then a definition of arts, audio, video, technology, and communications, that entire career cluster. And that video, the very first video on the overview right up here, 30 seconds into that, there is a definition of this career cluster. So that is a resource for you. But basically, every one of you need to go back and just look and make sure that you have done this. Do not give me a definition for each one of them and think that that is answering, that is this project, because that happened a couple of times. This is not a slide for each career pathway and a definition of that career pathway. That does not answer all of the questions on the PDF. A definition does not work. You need to go back. The instructions say specifically to answer the questions in question and answer format, meaning you type the question in there and then answer it, or with headings, like what each one is, what each question is about, and the answer to that. So either way is fine. Most people are not doing the question and answer, and that's okay. As long as I understand what you are telling me, or you're using complete sentences, or you have a heading, then that's fine. But I'm giving you till Friday to redo this and resubmit it. Everyone has until this Friday. Some of you, I had already sent messages and said it needed to be turned in by today. I'm giving everybody until this Friday because it's a test grade, and some of you need that. Also, some of you are not doing all of the interactive quizzes or worksheets. This is what mine looks like. I know yours looks differently, but you can see that each one of them, I have given you 2 chances at it. Okay, they are all open. And if you have used their two chances, fine. If you have not used your 2 chances, then do that. But if you do that, and I've already put a grade in there, say some of you made 44 or 56, and you have redone it, and now that grade is higher, you need to notify me that you have redone it because I've already put those grades in. And because this is our first unit, because we are just into this, then I'll let me know, and I'll go ahead and raise that grade. If you've used your 2 chances, then next time you will understand that as you go through the first time, before you do it the second time, go back and look and see what you missed, see what the correct answer was, and then go back and do it again. I'm not saying that forever I'm going to give you 2 chances on this, but what I really want this to be is a reinforcement of what you should have learned in the videos. Not every unit is going to be videos and worksheets. Okay, that's not the way this whole thing works. This is an introduction to this career pathway and our career cluster, and it's the exploring careers section of it. Okay, I hope that this has been helpful to you. Make sure, like I said, that you are answering all the questions. I will respond to emails as soon as I can. I will not respond all night long. I was doing that for a while, and I work all day. And when I come home, I need home time too. So um, I will not be responding to emails all night long. If some of you are really, really struggling and want to schedule a Google Meet, then I'll be glad to do that with you. I'll be glad to do whatever it takes to help you be successful in this class. This is all new to all of us. Sure, we had a little picture of it in the spring, but we were all just scrambling to get through the semester. This is an actual online course, and it's going to have all of the work that a regular online course would have, and that kids who are sitting in the classroom are going to have. So this is not a skate through, I'm just going to do the bare minimum. If you do that, then your grade will reflect that. So do your best, keep in contact. I'll be glad to help you. And I'm getting to know some of your personalities through your emails already. I do look forward to us having a Google Meet, and maybe we'll schedule one later this week because it looks like I may be home for a couple more days. And that way you can hop in, we can meet each other, and we can maybe make this work a little bit better. And you can ask questions there. Let me know how I can help you. Have a great day.